What would you say the most expensive part of the computer is?
Either GPU or RAM right now.
Yeah. Any other time, it would still be
Other-
just the GPU.
If it's DDR4, you should be good, but if the setup is DDR5, the RAM's gonna be way up there.
If it's DDR4, I will send you 16 gigs. 16, 32.
That's
Can't
enough to
remember.
get you started.
Yeah. It might be 32. I can't remember. Off my old setup. I can just go with for a bit.
I would just drive up there and fucking come pick it up from you, dude. Fuck mailing it. You ain't gotta spend money like that. Fucking
Be too
cost
difficult.
me like $50 in gas to get up there and back. Maybe a
That
little
wouldn't be
more.
too much. Wouldn't be too bad. We'd have to see.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, we're gonna have to find time that, like, we're all off work, like, make
Just
a
to meet
weekend
up,
of
yeah.
it or something.
At least at
Exactly.
night.
Yeah.
We really don't live that far apart. Like, it's not far. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the main game.
Yep. Alrighty. So,
Yeah, if you don't want stats on.
no, you can have stats up. I don't care about stats being up.
Right now.
I was
Okay.
just like, do you have your feats present?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
feeds or
all I was
anything,
like,
it's
don't-
just
don't-
the
Don't have those
stats.
shown. Let those come out organically. Stats, I don't mind being up at all. Just feats are an organic thing. Let that come up organically.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Also, I don't mind if you
Might be
guys
chewing on my
look
pen.
at each other's sheets. Just if you do, don't announce things on stream if it
Yeah.
isn't publicly
Okay.
known already. Like, if you know something that's been used
Yes.
already, you can, I don't care. Just say, hey, do this. Little metagaming's not a problem. I don't mind one bit doing the war game thing of, hey, plan this shit out. I prefer it. Keeps you alive, and that's important. But, for now, let's begin. Shouting. Jeers from the people of the Fifth Ring. Today is trial day, the third day after the new moon, and for those being publicly displayed or being prayed to the stocks, gibbets, and wheel. We see a rather strange mix today in the Fifth Ring. They're the normal initiates for the crime syndicate, the town drunks that went too hard one night, but there are two who really stand out. There is a Goliath escort leading a shackled drow. Ginger, if you would describe what your character looks like.
My name is I ought to give my name Sebastian Lunard.
Mm-hmm.
I am a thin built, sort of a roguish built, a charcoal skinned drow. He's everything other than the fact that he's a drow is very bridged to just a common person. He has snow white hair, red eyes. Before this meetup, we were in a prison, and he created water in his waste bucket in order to wash himself and just freshen up a bit before the trial. So he looks pretty ratty from 3 days and 3 nights in a jail cell,
But also weirdly clean and freshened up. Like you're trying to put on a good
yeah,
note for the people
yeah,
and anyone else who may be watching. Yeah?
he knows that he's going to trial. He's going to meet people of status, and he just wants to represent himself well. If you are in my stream, I just uncovered my character's picture. I
I also have it fully up
the
on mine.
stats off.
Mhm.
Yeah, Callie has him fully up on his stream as well.
You're just gonna have to
Oh.
imagine no weaponry right now. None whatsoever.
Currently he has
They have been stripped of
no
all their weapons.
weaponry.
Now, the other person we see is a dragon knight who is escorting a shackled Eladrin. Oryx, if you would like to introduce your character.
Yes, I am an Eladrin.
Mhm.
Let me go back to my page real quick.
Yep.
An Eladrin. Elf close to the Fae. Well, raised close to the Fae. Until my tribe was savaged. And I ran off into the woods
Mhm.
and thought that my D&D
What do we
just
see here?
went crazy.
What do we see as a character standing here in front of us in this moment,
Thank you.
in front of the prison?
Thank you for pulling it up for me. In front of
In
the
front of the
prison,
magistrate
you
office,
see
I should say.
a medium-sized elf with silver blue hair, yellow eyes, and light yellow-green skin. I have green tattered cloak with a Fey emblem holding it together. I normally carry an orcish sickle given to me by some friends.
And as these two... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna go ahead. You're good. That's good description.
And as these two walk out, the audience goes from shouting and jeering at those in line to a tone of hushed anticipation. Whispers spread across the crowd. What's a Dragon Knight doing here? The Goliath escort? That's the main things you hear as you get through. And as these proceedings go, as you proceed through the grounds, they just begin moving you forward. And you get to the next stage here. The guards begin reading out charges of everybody. Most of them just getting the town drunks out of the way, just putting in the stocks, doing things. The Goliath escort bellows out his charge for you. This drow was found sneaking into the Library of the Ancients. And the crowd goes silent. Anything that was there to say or show that they were just gone. Normally,
I'm gonna take a single step forward, just hands behind my back, and dip my head down as he reads my.
you just hold your
charges
shoulder
and
as you do.
everything.
Normally, this transgression is handled in the second ring by the Order of Seekers. However, they have decided this one gets something different. He used to go to the palace. And he lets you go. He releases your shoulder, but you're still standing there next to him. Several members cry out in the crowd, wanting to know why you're going to the palace. You know, that seems kind of harsh to send you directly to the palace. It means usually that's not a good thing. As you look out, roll a perception check.
Are we in? It's nighttime. What over the new moon?
It's daytime. It is the day.
Daytime?
It's the third day after. Yes. And remember, you don't
Okay.
have.
At disadvantage.
Nope, it's going to be at advantage because
Oh,
you've been
that was-
outside long enough. You have been outside for more than a round at this point. So your blindness is
Okay.
gone.
Yeah, I forgot that we added the flashbang roll.
Mhm. For those of you at home,
So-
go ahead.
The first roll was a 23 for perception.
As you look out over the crowd, you see one Shatterkai, very gray elven, just standing there. And he simply raises a finger to his lips and points to the sky. And as he does this, the Dragon Knight bellows out for you. This prisoner was caught after he broke in and killed several people in the Fourth Rings Trade Center. The crowd just gasps. Normally, this would be handled by the merchants themselves, or by me and the Dragon Knights. However, a captain stepped in on his behalf. He is also going to the palace. And he just sets you down as well. Roll a...
Gonna smirk while I look out
Mhm.
to the crowd.
Roll a perception as you look out across the crowd. Most of the crowd are now in uproars. They're shouting, just leave him here. Just kill him. Don't send him there. And never come back. At least not the same.
What is expertise again?
It just,
That just increases your modifier.
yeah. So it'll just be, it adds it to your roll automatically, so it'll be whatever the number is for.
I rolled a 3 plus a 9. 12.
I was just sitting here thinking I need to change these DCs. You just make it.
Oh my
You
god.
just make it. You see the same Shatterkai staring at you as well, finger still to his lips and pointing to the sky. Do the two of you look up?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like questioningly look up curiously.
Just for specification, what is the direction of it in relation to like where the sun is?
Here, let me do some quick moves.
Because this would determine
The
how
sun,
I even attempt to look at it.
you guys are more up here.
Also, question, what did you call this thing? A Shatterkai?
Shatterkai. And in fact, I will go ahead and toggle his visibility. He's down that way roughly. You guys are here. It's pathing both of you together for some dumb reason. Move you up there. Boom. So you guys are here. The Shatterkai is roughly here. The sun is to your backs at the moment.
Okay.
And what you
Sun's
see,
to our backs,
yeah, to your
and
backs.
It's in
coming
front of
down
us.
in front. Yes, floating towards,
Okay,
like towards the.
In that case, yes, I am going to look up to it.
Okay. As you look up, you see silently floating down on large fuzzy wings a moth woman. As she floats above the crowds, the guards that are doing their work, putting people in the stocks and gibbets, stop. Many of the delinquents fall to their knees, hands out, begging. And the crowd sees this and looks up and goes silent as well. Both of you roll a religion check for me. The inhabitants of this world, you would be able to do this one pretty easily, I believe. Yeah.
Fuck.
That is an
That's
8.
5. I got a corner roll. Do
Reroll
you
it.
need me to show you? I got a corner
Nope.
roll.
Reroll it.
10.
Okay. Neither of you know who this is. However, based on
Roll a
what the
perception to see if it's hostile.
based on the crowd's reaction and the hushed whispers, you get the sense not only is this being not hostile, but might be a good thing for the day. And as this creature lands in front of the two of you, she begins to think or speak. So I've heard there's been a new assignment called. Who for? Speak up, Goliath. And as Bill glances over the guard that's with you and goes, "That'd be the two fake in here, Lady of Fates." And as he says this, both of you, it clicks finally. This is Lepidoptera, the Fate Weaver. This is one of my homebrew gods for the deck of many things and fates.
I'm going to take a couple steps towards her and kneel respectively.
I also, being a fey nature and nature, will also not be like in any way disrespectful to this being.
Okay. Well, they will need more than the clothes on their backs. Where are the weapons? Where are the provisions? You wish to send them out to tempt fate? With nothing? And Friedrich goes, "Goddess, we're merely here to announce their assignment. Take them to the palace, and they'll be told from there." Both of you roll a perception upon hearing that. Seeing as how you're both looking out.
13 plus 9, 21.
That is a 27 for me. A
Both of
14
you
plus
see
13.
both of you see the Shatterkai moving forward towards the goddess. I should have actually put a token in for her. My bad. And as he gets next to her, you see that he's holding cards in his hand. He holds them towards the goddess, and she simply goes, "Ah, Treymark, you got the cards? Good. I won't tell you what the gods have shown me today, but these two might need our help. Come, we're going to join the parade." And as she announces that, the crowd erupts in cheers, and you and a few others are continued being escorted through to the fourth ring, then the third ring. A few of the prisoners that are with you are dropped off there. Then you hit the second ring. And you can hit perception checks to see how things look as you go. I'm just going to kind of quickly move through these areas because it's the same basic principle across the way of you're announced, the crowds kind of go silent. Some are more bloodthirsty than others. But everywhere you go, Lepidoptera's presence seems to calm the crowd, but not in the sense of like, not like some of the gods where it's just like a calming presence. This is more like, don't tempt fate kind of calm. Like, we're just gonna take a breather and step back, but as soon as she's gone, out of her presence, we'll do what we will. In her presence, she controls what happens, basically. So as you get to the first ring, which is the innermost ring in the city of Ansario, there are about 10 other prisoners being led to their final moments as their charges are being read out. A member of the Monarch's Guard reads out the last of the crimes, and him and a guard and a prisoner that were with you head inside the palace.
And Sebastian has never been to the richer districts of the city. I do think that he would be looking around quite a bit, marveling at the first ring.
So
I would potentially be plotting
okay.
on my way
So
in.
the first ring is the oldest ring. It's not necessarily like the fanciest, but it's certainly got like that. It's that old town feel for sure. Like, it's definitely the oldest, most like, not all of it's super wealthy, but most of it is. A lot of what you see, this is the heart of the Elven city center here. Most of it here is super tall family trees, smaller houses being built in between them, up in the branches, things of that nature. Shops and things on the grounds for the humans and the people who don't want to be living their lives up there, or the ones that don't want to be in the trees. You see a lot of different styles in here still. Most of it being Elven, some Dwarven influence. And like human houses are few and far between. They mostly live nearer to the wall and not nearer to the palace where you are now. Kind of where they chose to settle was out that way more, because it was just fewer trees they had to remove and deal with at that point. Go ahead.
Can Sebastian like do an insight or perception to see if he notices that Falrock is like looking around, plotting and scheming as we approach the palace?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that insight. And how well are you hiding this, Falrock? Are you like...
Oh,
This
if
is gonna
I'll
be...
roll a deception.
Okay, yeah, go
I'm
ahead and roll a
just
deception.
casually like looking around, seeing what's all there, plotting on future possibilities.
Okay.
So
That's a 23 for me for insight.
Where's deception? There we go. Is proficiency mean you roll with advantage?
No. It would tell you
It's
had
just an
advantage or
increase
not.
on the
Yeah.
stat.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's what she said. Okay. That dice has been rolling like shit for me. We're gonna roll this dice.
If you have advantage, like on D&D Beyond, it'll have
A green A next to it.
Next
Yep.
to it. Disadvantage, you'll have a red D.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, you beat me on that roll. I only got a fucking 13. But before you fucking look at that, so like I've got all these proficiencies and expertises, right? But then I have on nature, it's a grayed out, like it's filled in, but it's gray proficiency. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's because I had to add a custom thing for you there. For your backstory. That's why.
Okay.
Yep. That's the
All
only
right.
reason.
Well, then I am obviously not plotting too well in my head, and I've got an evil grin on my face.
Yeah, you kind of you clock this. Um, what was your roll?
My roll was a 23 for insight.
And yours, Oryx?
Oh, I only rolled 12. No, 13. No. What was it? 7 plus 4, 11.
Oh yeah, no.
I rolled like shit.
Yeah, you can tell he is
Yeah.
like the look on his face definitely says he's looking around to find new things to get into later on. And you don't
It would
know.
make sense that
Mhm.
Sebastian would know that look.
Yeah.
Given
From your
his previous
you'd
life.
get you'd kind of be able to put two and two together. And it's up to you to say anything or not.
And that's exactly why I wanted to check to see if I noticed. So I just want to because we're walking side by side, right?
Yeah. It's the two of you, then you've got Bill and Friedrich, and then next to them you've got Lepidoptera and Tremok the Shatterkai.
So yeah, I just kind of give him a stiff nudge with my elbow. Not like hitting him, but not like drawing attention to it either.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to get his attention, as I say, in a low tone. We are in this together. What you do affects me. You are not going to do anything in this palace to put my life in danger.
Why don't you worry about yourself, Drow? I'm in
I
chains
am
right
worrying
now,
about
and I
myself.
have an objective at my head.
I know the look in your eye.
And think I give a fuck
If you're
about
going
what
to
you
do
think.
something, do not do it by my side while we share punishment.
My punishment I wear on my own back, buddy.
And Friedrich kind of grabs your chains at this point and just shakes you and picks you up a little bit and goes, "All right, listen, if you want to try and escape, I'll fucking have to kill you. All right? We don't want to do that. Not doing that. Don't fucking
You
try
said
anything."
anything about escape, man.
He puts you back on your feet. And you are then led into the palace. Roll. If you want to make any checks inside, you can go ahead and Arcana, Nature, Lore, anything to see how it looks like inside. Otherwise, we'll just take you to the next little section here.
An Arcana, huh? Fuck it, why not? Because I haven't been rolled and found out really anything.
Yeah.
Pink it is. You said Arcana?
Yeah, you can roll Arcana.
Yes. 17.
Because you're rolling Arcana, roll again. Tell me what you get. I'm gonna give you advantage on this. That is your ancestry.
I rolled a 4 on that one, so the first roll was better.
Alrighty. With the 17, you said 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get a strong sense of the elven high magic in this place. This palace is supernaturally large, even for like regular elven magic and growth. It seems like it is several great trees combined into a way that should not be possible without the use of some old magics.
Would this be,
And
yeah,
then
like old
for-
Fey magic?
With you just making out that it's the old elven, you wouldn't be able to pinpoint if it's of the Fey type or if it's of the type developed
Okay.
when they got here.
Okay.
So
with that,
Sebastian isn't so much going to be looking around at the building itself so much as he's very just focused on the task at hand.
Mhm.
He's concerned about what this assignment might be. So he's not really registering anything in regards to the temple itself, but he is tracking like the path that they're walking.
Okay.
Like he wants to be
Trying to
able
like be able to retrace your
retrace
steps
his
back out.
steps if he's going to need to.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for this because you have effectively been brought in the front gates of the palace, moved into the doors, and then you're being led in a corridor right now. So like straight down. So far you've just gone in a straight line.
Sebastian's so good at tracking.
Yeah. You've just moved in a straight... I was going to make you roll, then I was like, there's no reason. That's just stupid. So I'm just going to tell you, you've gone in a straight line so far. However, you have been walking for a few minutes in this straight line. It's not just been like, 20... You've been walking for probably 200 yards from the front gate to the front door to where you stand right now inside before you get to this corridor here. Like, you're halfway down the corridor. And as you reach the end of it, you're stopped in front of a intricately carved black mahogany door with silver and gold inlaid scripts and 2 palace guards on either side. As you approach, they stop and cross their halberds in front. The last prisoner is standing in front of them, and they are told who he is, and they let him through with his guard. And then you're told who you are, and they let you through as well. Once you get inside the door, Bill looks at you and goes, "We're going to announce you to the Grand Monarch. You show respect and reverence to him. Don't die. That's all I ask. Don't die." Okay?
Oh, I couldn't possibly die. I still have to meet up with your brother later.
Lepidopter kind of looks at you
Through
and
the
goes,
proper channels, of course.
"That may yet be in your fate. But Sildarin won't kill them. These two have a value beyond measure." And she glances over
Trust me.
at the other prisoner being led forward and simply says, "I don't know why you'd make a deal with Lepidoptera. Not with Lepidoptera, with Leonida. Too many gods with the same name. Leonida. Kind of seals your fate, and I can't help you anymore." And he's led off. Now, Bill and Friedrich, announce us and let's get this over with. And Bill and Friedrich nod to the two guards. They let you through. They push you on through. And the first guard and prisoner step forward, and as he gets about halfway down, the guard's form shifts into that of a half giant. And he bellows out, "Grand Monarch Sladarin and members of the High Court, I bring forth the bomb maker consorting with Leonida. Those collaborators have all been dealt with, many choosing to fight and die rather than be taken in. By your order, I begin the rite of extraction." Sladarin simply nods his head, and the Dragon Knight, or not the Dragon Knight, the Executioner begins taking and ripping off limbs, and then at the end rips the skull in two and hands the brain to a member of the Runesayers who is standing there. And with that, we're approaching our first break. So, at least on my end. So, I say we take a quick 5, let this ad run, and come back to it. Sound good?
All right.
That gets us right starting up with you guys.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody, we'll be right back. And we're back. Alright. So, let me make sure stream is now watching this one. We are inside. I'm just going to leave it on that for now. I don't feel like I'm changing it over. It's going to take more time to remember how to do it than I want to care to do. But as this human's brain is handed over to the Runesayers. What's up, Elijah? Bill and Friedrich walk you forward and announce your crimes to the court. When Bill says assignment, a Runesayer, not the same one that took the brain, steps forward from beside the Grand Monarch. Medium tall tiefling, embroidered robes, short blondish hair, clearly dyed. Simply nods, goes, "By your leave, Highness." Sildarin nods, and he continues, "The Sayers have been crafting this for nearly a decade, but have had no promising candidates for a very long time. You're being sent out as emissaries and knowledge seekers for the crown. Not the crown for us. Seeing as we're too busy shoring up our libraries after a recent break-in," and he just kind of nods at Sebastian, "we have decided the one who snuck in and survived his resistance would be a perfect candidate to go far away from the city and find things for us." A merchant guild's member looks or steps forward from the other side of Sildarin. Human, kind of fat. Imagine Henry VIII. Just steps forward. And again, "By your leave, Highness." And Sildarin again nods. "The Merchant Guild has reason to believe this Eladrin in front of you was not out for justice that night. He had the tools of a thief on him. He was sneaking around. And we can't trust him here in the city. But because he did save a captain's life, we think assignment works out well." And he looks at the two of you and goes, "This one clearly will need something to survive with out there." And at this point, Sildarin stands and goes, "Well, do you have anything to say for yourselves?"
I'll do whatever I need to do to get back to my forest.
"And you?"
I still do not believe that the quest of knowledge is something that should be punished. I do not believe that I had done wrong,
Are you really gonna send
but
me
I
off
will
with this
accept
guy?
my assignment if it's what I have to do.
Sildarin just begins to laugh. "Of course I'm sending you out with him. He likes to talk. We don't need that right here. Now." And he begins to say something else, and Lepidopter cuts him off. Sildarin,
I just wanted to like start cursing him in thieves' cant as I just stare daggers at him.
again, Thieves' Cant is a
And I
written
want to.
language.
Yeah.
It's also like
Gestured. So you're gonna just gesticulate wildly in chains
like
at this
gestures
man.
attached. See, I was thinking of it more like
I'm
sort
gonna
of
look
like
up.
tapping my foot in a Morse code sort of situation.
I got one better. I'm gonna look up at Friedrich and speak in Draconic and say,
Okay.
"This guy is a complete joke. He'll be great distraction for me in this adventure. He hates thieves. Just wait till he sees what one can do from the forest."
And he
Hey, you
begins to
don't know that
chuckle.
I hate thieves. That is meta knowledge that your
He
character
begins to
does not
chuckle
know.
and
You
goes,
got mad at me for fucking for
and then he
For
goes,
planning a theft
okay.
while we're sharing a punishment.
right. So I can assume that you
Mm-hmm.
don't like thieves. Assuming might be a shitty thing to do, but I'm a shitty thief. Well, I'm a good thief.
Fair, he got
I'm a
caught.
shitty person.
He got caught. So yeah. And Friedrich
We both
just
did if we want to go.
laughs and says back to you, not in Draconic, but in common, to the whole court. He goes, a distraction for you in the woods. That sounds hilarious, to be honest, to me. They'll be great on this assignment, Your Highness. And he bows. And Lepidoptera looks and goes, Sildarin and the court. You send these two Fae out on assignment. They may take the rest of their lives. You've told them not what they have to do, other than that they're being sent out on assignment. They have nothing with them now. I've spoken with the deities. They're not going to interfere with your form of justice here today, but they did want me to watch their fates. Sildarin looks up and goes, Lady Fate, we have no issue with you watching them. If they in fact get through this, and he forwards out somebody with a list and hands it over to... Oh, we'll do it this way. Hands it to Sebastian. He goes, if they complete one item on that list, I'll be surprised. And he stands up. I will, however, call in a favor, and he begins to step down towards you. He's a 6.5 foot tall elf, auburn hair. They will need a point of operations, and we will need a check-in point. I wish to stack in their favor. However, I know to do that I need to give this back. And he pulls forth from his pocket a single playing card and hands it back to Lepidoptera.
I love cards.
Sildarin simply goes, or Lepidoptera goes, consider it done. They'll have this pull, and you can use your magics once more. The fates are pleased. Long may you reign, Sildarin. And with that, Sildarin goes, thank you, goddess. Now please get these two criminals out of the palace. Bill, Friedrich, commend you. I grant you both an additional stipend for putting up with these two. However, you will also be our liaison with them when we need intel. They nod, salute, and take you both out of the court. once you're outside, the first thing that happens when the two of you walk out the front door, well, not you, Falrock, Sebastian, you go blind. As soon as the front door is open, you get flashbanged. And as you blink your eyes for a few seconds, slowly your vision comes back, and you can see standing there in front of you Lepidoptera once more, going with her card in her hand. This card is the one that Grand Monarch offered. I'm glad to give it over. However, it was drawn more than a century ago. The things here may not be good. Now, you don't have to take his card. That is entirely up to the two of you. It will be a great boon, but you have to survive it first.
With a slightly trembling hand, I'm going to reach out to her and accept the card.
You accept the throne card. This will act effectively as, how we discussed in the early days of discussing this, your stronghold. However, it's going to work slightly differently than the card normally goes. As you take the card, Lepidoptera goes, I can take you there. I cannot give you any insight on the location other than it's outside the city by some distance. But if you wish, I can drop you off in the front, and then I'll return when you've completed and are all settled in. If not,
You can just take us back to the forest, just like that.
and she chuckles, you haven't met many deities, have you, in the woods? I know Corellin loves to walk through there. And you can roll a religion or history, or you can just roll a flat, like, have you ever met or ran across any deities or lesser deities or anything in the woods? You can just roll a... Give me
You
a...
want me to roll an anime, but
Yeah, give me an anime.
So just 2d20s.
2d20s?
Whatever's closer.
Yep, whatever's closer tells you if you have or not.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 17.
Alrighty. You have
Take an
indeed
inspo
met...
for that.
Take an inspo. You have indeed met one deity. And it was indeed Corellin while you were out in your travels. It was a brief sighting. It only lasted for a few minutes. It was mostly done in passing. But you got the sense in the way he both appeared and then disappeared after a few minutes of speaking to you, that it was kind of just a thing he could do whenever he wanted. Like the laws of magic, you felt no difference in the weave than you did when you pull magic. It felt outside of the normal bonds.
Okay.
And she goes, of course I can take you there. I can only do this once for you, though. I don't offer much help after that. I just want to see you set up and ready to go. Because, do you look at the note?
Do I look at the note?
Yeah, that was handed to Sebastian. Do you open it and read out the assignment?
Come on, Drow. Are you gonna tell us what we're gonna do before we confirm if we're gonna leave or not?
Sebastian's just gonna stare at the note. It's folded up, correct?
Yeah, it's folded with a seal on it.
Yeah.
Just realized the music was really intense for this, and it should not be that intense.
Yeah.
But
Muttered to himself, Saluna, guide my path, as he cracks it's a wax seal.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. So as he cracks the wax seal to open the envelope, or open the note,
parchment.
however it's presented.
Basically, a rolled up, kind of like, half rolled, kind of folded paper. And as you open it, it is, as Sildarin said, a list. Just a bullet point list. And it says, the assignment of the Runesayers. And it just says, and all it gives you, it doesn't give you any reasoning behind it further than find the Fey Enclave north of the city. Meet the Dino Riders to the south. Move to the Branded Forest and find the old Dwarven Fortress. And the final item, go to the Branded Forest and find an old Dwarven Fortress.
Okay.
And the final item on the list is find the source of the Holofind weapons that have reappeared.
Holofind?
Yep, Holofind. And then at the bottom of it, it says...
Pass the note over to Valrock.
And at the bottom of it, it says, successfully measured based on completion. You'll be granted more freedoms as you succeed these quests. After 15 years, we will deem your assignment done and a failure if nothing is returned. And that's the end of the list.
And I apologize for you. Can you please tell me the very first bullet point?
The very first bullet point is find the Fey Enclave north of the city. And I'm going to write down a very brief, from what I have to what I need to give you guys for that.
So is this like a for our eyes only sort of thing, or like is the assignment known to other people in the room?
It is known to other people in the room. Like Bill and Friedrich knew you were going on assignment. They don't know what it entailed.
Yeah.
And you guys have been escorted back out to the front of the palace, basically. So you're outside the doors now. Yeah.
Oh, we're not in there anymore.
No, you're not. This? Unless you want to be, we can backtrack to where you are if you want. And still in the court, like in the palace.
I was just gonna ask a question about the 15-year time limit. So if that's something that Bill would know the answer to,
yeah,
then I could just ask Bill aside.
As you do this, Bill goes, Well, the 15-year period is done for everybody. We don't know why they settled on 15. Just kind of happened that way.
And if we pass that time and our assignment is deemed a failure, what becomes of us?
Presumably, we're probably dead at that point.
If you're not
We're
dead,
enemy of the state.
yeah, if you're not dead, based on your level of completion of items on this list, like, it depends. If you've done nothing in the next 15 years, you saw the executioner, right? You saw that. Yeah, that'll just be done on a normal day. To you,
But
not
how
on
many
this.
assignments have been done? How many items have actually returned?
Not every assignment's the same. Some are take longer, some are shorter.
I'm just unsure if anything on this list actually exists.
And he looks at Foul Rock and goes, well, he came from a Fey enclave to the north of the city. There's probably more. We know of the Dino Riders in the south. We just haven't made contact in a very long time.
I'm just at this point in time, like, because of the Fey Enclave North, it like is taking me back in memories.
Mhm.
So like I'm just kind of like sitting there, like staring at the note, not even listening to you two talk.
Yeah. And as this is... You know what? No. Tell us what's going through your mind as you're just kind of seeing, like, what's playing out in Foul Rock's head as he just stares down at this note saying
I
go to the
am
Fey Enclave.
picturing. I'm picturing my childhood enclave in its beauty before. Was it? I think it was bandits.
Mm-hmm.
We had. I'm trying to find. There's background.
Yeah, it was raiders from the north.
Yep. Raiders from the north came down and ravaged my village or enclave and murdered a bunch of us, and I ran out into the woods, thus marking my life of solitude with nature and doing what I needed to do to survive. And it's
And
taking
as
me
this
right
just kind
back
of
to where I'm at now.
and as this kind of plays out through your head, kind of fade back into hearing Bill continuing his explanation and goes, there have been several completed assignments in the last 15, 20 years. This is the first one that the Rune Sayers specifically have done. Everyone else, they're rare, but like they do happen. People complete them, people don't.
But
Your chances of success are not. And he kind of like motions for the letter. And he goes, he takes it from you and quickly reads it over. The first 3 on this list you can probably complete. I understand the 15-year time period for the last one. And he hands it back. That's sending you out to the desert. Those sands change way too often on the lap, and I would not want to go out there. My advice?
I roll.
Don't
well,
go
I
there.
can't
roll
go
a
back
history.
to Utroth.
I roll a history to see if I have any knowledge from like the desert from my secret friends that you know that I'm talking about, the ones I
Yeah,
got my sickle from.
yeah. Give me a give me a history check. Yeah, just give me a history check. I got DC in my head.
Okay. I only got a 10.
What you remember from them telling you of the desert is it's a lot of fucking sand. It's hot. It's windy.
Hate
But
sand.
that's
This
really
poor
all
sand gets
you.
everywhere.
That's the main things that kind of you remember, as it was the things that were the most opposite of the forest. It's just wide open sand, wind, heat, kind of not a fun place to be. The orcs said they didn't really prefer it. They avoided it if they could. And Bill goes, or Friedrich actually takes the lead this time and goes, you don't want to go to the desert. Don't do it. Just don't. Do that one last. Because, I hate to say it, but I kind of like the two of you a little bit. And I'd like to see you survive. So,
Is that Friedrich? Or
yeah.
is that Bill?
Friedrich.
I'm gonna look up at Friedrich and say in Draconic again. I knew you had a thing for me, Dragonhead.
And you just kind
I'm
of...
just gonna, like, pat his shoulder and go, you big ol' softy.
I mean...
I think we're still shackled, right?
They have began since you've been taken outside. They have yeah, they have unshackled you at this point. You're kind of standing there out front of the gates. He goes, and he just pats his coin purse. He goes, oh, well, my coin purse really likes you too, so stay alive. And he kind of just, and the two of them just walk you out of the front gates of the palace.
Who's taking bets?
And he kind of just goes, were you not listening? We get a stipend. The longer you're alive, the more money we make. So stay
I feel
alive.
like there's a bet going on. Bill, are you betting on my death?
No. However, the monarch's pay scale is betting on your death. So I need you to stay alive. Alright? The longer you're alive, the more money I make off the king. That's like better than any betting ever. Okay?
Let's make a deal.
Okay.
15 years go by. You make your full stipend. You and your brother treat me to an ale.
And he looks at you and gets real somber for a moment. I can do that. But just know that will probably be your last ale on this side. Don't let 15 years pass.
Well, however long passes. It will
Just
be completed.
stay alive.
And you'll get your money.
Good. And they both salute the goddess and go, Lady of the Fates? And they both leave to go back to their respective barracks, leaving you both here with Lepidoptera and Tremok in front of the palace. Now,
Esther didn't shake my hand.
What is the moth woman's name?
Lepidoptera. I will. It is a bitch to spell. It's actually
And who's next to her?
Tremok, the
Shattered?
Shatterkai. Yeah. Which is effectively like a really gray version of Sebastian from the Shadowfell.
Okay.
So, or like even different from that. But Lepidoptera looks at you and goes, "Well, you have your list. You have a place to go. Would you like to go? You can decide
Did we get
the
our
rest of that later."
Where will we get our gear?
Yeah, I was gonna say that I want my gear back.
Right, right. Well,
I ain't going nowhere without my sickle.
and she's like, "Let's go back to the magistrate's hall." And she just takes you back to the fifth ring, retrieves your sickle and the rest of your gear. Sickle, your rapier, all your gear is there. And she goes, "Well, are you ready?"
Take me home, Miss Lepidoptera. Miss the smell of the leaves. The city stinks a little bit.
And she extends a hand out to to one of you and says, "Join hands." And so, do you all join up? Because she held one hand out. Tremok takes it and extends his other hand out to you, Sebastian.
I'll take his hand.
All right. Balrock, do you take Lepidoptera's other hand?
Yeah, after I wipe my nose
Yep.
and kind of like wipe it on my shirt, and then I grab Lepidoptera's and wipe the snot back on my hand and grab Sebastian's hand.
He goes, "Strong bond to complete the spell," and mutters a few words, and the two of you are effectively teleported out of the city to what will, if I can get it to pull up now and do right, it'll look something like this. Oh, it didn't do right. It didn't do right. I love when things break. Why is it not showing you guys? Oh, because I don't have you guys actually on here yet, that's why. You are in front of... Effectively, you don't really need it yet, so we'll go back to the other scene. Oh, it's not done loading yet. Foundry's being weird. So, ignore Foundry for a moment. It wants to be dumb, it can be dumb.
We're in a dark abyss.
There, we'll put you up here. This is kind of what you're looking like, actually. In front of... You stand... Let me pull up my page again. You stand in front of a half-slatted wood gate in the middle of a low stone fence that extends around what appears to be an overgrown orchard or some kind of trees, but it extends around on both sides, just out of view in a semicircular pattern from where you are. Inside of the gate, There's a barely visible path leading up to what looks like some sort of a structure. It's about 75 feet-ish inside. As you all land, Lepidoptera goes, Sildarin pulled this more than 100 years ago. So I don't really know what's inside. And I do know this much. It didn't always look like this.
What do you mean? It's just got a little foresty layer to it.
Could I roll a nature check to see if I recognize this forest, or just to suss out
Yeah, you can roll.
what the state that she's referring to is?
Yeah, could I also
Yep.
roll a nature to see if I know, like, where
Mhm.
at in the forest we are?
Oh, that's bad. That's an 18.
This is my nature. 5 + 8. Come on, red dice, don't fail me. Yes, 14 + 8, 22.
Okay.
22.
Sebastian, being mostly kind of in the cities more based on your background and things like that. You've been mostly in the cities for the last few years, kind of scouting things out, I assume, yeah? Haven't really been venturing out too much into
Yeah, he has not left the city.
Okay, so yeah, so to you, this growth just seems normal. Like it's just an overgrown orchard in the woods. No big deal.
So when you
Balrog.
say orchard, are you just referring to plentiful trees, or
Yeah, it's like plentiful
fruit
trees. It's like you can't
trees,
really
or...
tell like if it's fruit or it's just a lot of trees that were seemingly planted inside.
There's a cabin, you said they're here?
There's a cabin further in. Balrog, with a 24 or 23. You
22.
22. Okay. Still beats the 2 I need you to do. You discern that the growth is unnatural. This seems to be a magical... Oh, you're good, Sabat. You're good. You're good. You're good to hear this. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I just didn't want to...
It's not going to break any. It's not going to break
that
anything.
he-
No. The growth
Okay.
is unnatural, and the second thing you get is it is completely silent. There are no sounds whatsoever. Do you enter the gate?
Okay. Sebastian. I know we might not get along, buddy, but gotta know the woods know enough to know it shouldn't be silent like this. Lepidoptera. Is there something going on here I should know about?
All I can tell you is that this card pull does not come free. I leave you to the fates. And she disappears, leaving Tremok with you.
Okay. Well,
He just kind of looks at the two of you and goes, Please excuse the mistress. She, works in mysterious ways. But I will do what I can to help you if you need. I'm a healer, and I can commune with her if you wish.
Do you tell me where we are?
The Borealis Forest. I don't know exactly where, but it's the middle-ish. And he kind of looks up at the sky. He is gonna need to pull up a sheet real quick. Character.
What's the forest called?
The Borealis. It's the one you're from. You're in the same forest. It's just the one to the due north of you, of the city. That is a. It's gonna be a survival.
I was just pulling up the map to see if I
Yeah.
could see
Yeah, you're like
where the Borealis was.
due north of the city. You're kind of in that general vicinity as far as you can tell. And he goes, seems we're northwest-ish, maybe, based on the assumption I'm just pulling out of my ass here. I don't fucking know. The sun's... It's noon. I can't tell you anything about that. I just know we're in the forest to the north. And I'm sorry I can't be of more help right now.
Can I cast Conjure Animals to conjure a... It says a pack, but it's more of a flock of... just a flock of birds, and just send the spectral birds out to survey the area.
Yeah, you can do that.
Just
That in.
use the spell slot.
I'm also equipping my orc. My orc sickle.
Okay.
The pig sticker.
Yeah, I never unequipped any of that stuff.
No, you didn't have to. Alrighty,
I
so
knew that we were gonna
you're making the
have it
roll.
all back before we did anything.
I just mean I'm pulling it out. Like I'm having it out ready.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And you're sending out fate or summoned creatures to act as...
Yeah, just spectral birds to fly and survey the area. While they're out, I can see and hear what they...
Okay.
I can... Any of their senses I can also sense.
Alrighty. Roll. Go ahead and give me a... For this, it'll be a perception. Because you're just trying to see what's happening in this forest. You're sending them just up the path towards the...
And these are just spectral birds, so just off of my perception, correct?
Yeah, we'll do it off your perception for now.
That's a nat 20 for a 33.
That's fucking broken as shit. Take your inspiration.
What about that is broken?
Just the oh, don't worry about it. You have an encounter sheet set up. So as you're going through, what you see first, pull all characters here.
I had to use a 3rd level spell slot for that.
What you see, here's your little gate, here's your little encounter map. is one creature. They don't hear anything as they're going through and flying around. And then all of a sudden they just see a small flicker of blue. And then another flicker of blue. And it just kind of keeps moving around in this area here, listening for anything happening. Do you move in? This creature doesn't seem to be aggressive, but it does seem to be kind of guarding the front pathway here. But there is something moving through the area.
You first,
Can
Drow.
I tell
I'll
if
be
this
right behind
is
you.
like an animal or some kind of like
Based on
is
that
this an
roll,
animal specifically? Can I tell?
it seems like an animal. Um, but it's way too humanoid. Something else they pick up on as they're flying around and it's moving. It's making like a slight chittering sound.
Well, the main reason I wanted to see if it was an animal is because knowing that I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to I'm not gonna avert my gaze from it, but I'm sort of gonna like lean my head towards Foul Rock and just say, my bird spotted something up ahead. I'm going to try to communicate with it.
Like I said, you first. I'll be right behind you.
I intended as much.
Okay. So you attempt to
Treymock,
communicate?
we've just met, but make sure he keeps his hands to himself.
He kind of
And
glances between two of them and goes, Okay. Okay. Sure.
and yeah, so I'm going to approach it. Um, did you say that it's flying around?
No, it's crawling around. It's moving around on the ground. It's kind of just crawling up around trees and crawling on the ground, different things like that. It's moving pretty quick.
Does it appear that does it seem like it thinks that we don't know it's there?
Um
Would that be like an insight?
let's see. Let me give a little checky check here on that. Gonna be um it knows that something is there, but it doesn't know it's specifically you. But it does know there's something in the area here. I really should have
And I
set the
can
lighting
tell
differently.
that I can tell that it's reacting to something just randomly entering its space?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to approach it slowly and calmly, and I'm going to just shout out to it. Hello there, woodland creature. Um, my name is Sebastian, and you appear to be a kind of frazzled. Is something the matter?
And as you do this, the first thing you see is this creature kind of moves out into the middle of the road here. Standing before you is roughly, it's hunched over, but it stands roughly 7 foot tall on its back 2 legs. 4 arms on its torso, and you see an innumerable amount of legs running down the torso. And it just looks at you, cocks its head slightly, and bellows out something. Do either of you know deep speech?
No, I know Celestial.
Very,
That's
very
exact.
different.
No, that's not the opposite.
Yep. It
The opposite would be abyssal.
yeah. And as it
No, I don't know deep speech.
just kind
So
of
it's not an animal then.
no. And it just goes,
Okay.
it screams something out to you and then immediately disappears back into the shadows.
Good job, Drow.
Did I see like where it blinked off to, or
Roll a perception check.
Yes, me too, please.
Yep.
If you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
that is a 21?
25.
Both of you see that it crawled off to the, let's see, opposites. Oh, let me get on the right thing here. That one. Crawled off to the right hands, or the, yep, opposite side of where it was on the map there. The screen is working weird. Just like that. There we go. And is hiding not very well off to the side of the path, about 10 foot in.
You said this thing was big. It was tall.
Yeah, it was tall. And it was kind of hunched over and still stood about 7 foot. And it just skittered
Well,
back
with
off into the
that
trees.
being said, I am going to equip my short bow and just have it at the ready.
All right. Let me remove some conditions.
Am I
roll
still
another
taking
perc-
points,
oh.
friend?
I gotta get close. Um. Yeah. I'll let you go. Let's see what you can do.
And
Okay,
as
so
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so yeah, um, marching order. It sounds like I'm taking point.
I'll follow behind
Um,
you.
Alrighty. And I
I
will
will start
follow in behind.
moving up the path.
Alrighty. So, as you move through the path, I'll move it like this. All of you together here. As you move through the path, 5, 10 feet in, nothing really happens. The creature that you saw kind of slinks back off further. Is attempting to hide from you guys. However, it kind of just moves back towards the front near the gate where you guys came through. You guys continue moving forward. Use that break for a second.
Can I?
And um, you're starting ads now, so
Yeah, I'm gonna run that.
Break
I'm
time?
snoozing for 5. So I'm gonna snooze that for a second so we can get into this a
okay,
little bit. And then I
you
will.
snoozed it.
Yeah, just for a
Alright.
moment. And then we'll run it before this wraps up into whatever it's gonna be.
Can I? Can I roll a perception to see if this thing is acting like it's trying to get away from us? Like acting scared, I guess I should say.
Yeah, that would be more of an insight, but go ahead.
Okay, I can roll an insight. I'll roll an insight. 14.
Um,
It's a vibe check.
yeah, it's a vibe check mostly. And let's see. It's got I mean, it's not it doesn't seem afraid of you as much now. Um, it definitely seems like it's watching more than anything. You continue on the path.
I'm going to, but be keeping an eye on the creature for as long as I can.
All right. Roll me another perception check.
So I do want to ask one quick question.
Yeah.
30, 20.
So we're in an orchard and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Are there like sticks and leaves and everything scattered about
Yes.
on the ground like you would
There
expect them to
it's
be?
so when I say orchard, that's like the bigger trees, but also it's like very much grown in thicket style. So like there's a bunch of smaller stuff on the ground that's grown in between these trees. Like it's been abandoned for a very long time. So it kind of like it's got that forested feel of it's like this path was the only thing that kind of stayed because it was maintained so well for however long. But everything else has kind of grown back up. Nature's reclaiming a lot of it, it
So
seems like.
the reason I asked is
Also be giving
I want to use my mold earth cantrip and create like just make a big old pitfall trap behind us.
Mm-hmm. All right. Read out Mold
And
Earth.
like on the path and cover that with sticks and leaves.
Okay.
Gonna do this while this thing's watching us.
Okay.
I'm not too concerned about whether or not the one that we know of
Roll
sees
a
it.
perception check.
What I'm concerned about is anything that's
Both of you.
not around us sneaking up from behind.
You guys are very perceptive.
I rolled a
So.
dirty 20 for the perception check.
22.
the creature that you saw slinks off and disappears.
Damn.
Rolled a really good stealth check. And with that, we're going to go and start this break.
Yeah.
Be right back, everybody. And we're back. Okay. So, as you lay this
All right.
pitfall trap, roll me a nature check to see how well you cover it up.
Yes, sir. That would be a 25.
With a 25, you lay leaves and sticks across like you've seen countless times in the books. And it looks pretty damn good. Pretty natural. Alrighty, orcs. Like, you almost can't discern yourself except that you know where it went, if it's trap or not. So, you have one pitfall trap. Roughly, it's like right behind you guys, roughly 5-ish feet back. 5-10 foot right in here-ish.
So it's close to us.
Your pitfall
and
trap, yeah.
It's only like a 5-foot fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, the trap's really not for harming anything or really deterring. It's more than anything just it makes it harder for something to sneak up behind us. It'll make a good bit of noise if something hits that trap.
Yeah. And as you finish this up, both of you roll me a perception check.
Fucking 12.
I am actually going to use
I'm
my
gonna use my
inspiration
inspo.
on that one.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
me too. Both of us, both of us reroll.
That is a 30.
Alrighty.
I rolled a 2. I got an
Alright.
11.
So, Balrock, you don't see as this giant creature. You, Sebastian, however, do see as that creature you saw before runs in and makes an attack against you. Roll for initiative. Because you saw it, it will not get a surprise round. However, we are now in combat.
What's roll initiative? Just a d20?
It's a d20 and add
Oh.
your initiative.
At the top of your sheet, you should have an initiative modifier.
It just says initiative above it, plus 10.
Yep.
There is no way your initiative modifier is plus 10. What the hell?
So rogue speed, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so mechanically how this works for... I'm
Never
just gonna
mind, I
roll
rolled
him.
a crit 1.
Okay.
If you have a plus 10, that's still an 11 for initiative.
Yeah.
No, crit 1. Crit 1s are crit 1.
The only time that those
Not for
don't count
initiative.
is initiative. Crit ones, it just means you're
Oh
gonna
my
go
God,
last.
I am so thankful.
It just means you go last.
So-
You don't lose anything else.
I got
Crit
an
20 in
18
my
for
or nat 20 in my
initiative.
game. If you roll a nat 20 in my game, what happens is on initiative you can choose whether you go first or where you want to be in the initiative. It's kind of like just a little perk of, hey, you got a nat 20. Do you want to go first or do you want to choose? You want to delay to a certain point in the initiative order. So, with that, what'd you get?
18.
18.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna have to put you guys in the
Yep,
proper order
yep.
anyway, because that's just to get that done. So, we've got.
I don't like the second die that I just... Oh, wait, no. There's 2 characters there for...
Yeah, my red die just went to jail.
Did it? Alrighty.
I just went
So
to jail.
we've got the Mangler with a 6. Write these down. You said you had an 18, Sebastian?
Yeah, 15 plus 3 for 18.
Okay. I rolled. 18. We got you down there with. Oh, you have an 11, though, yeah. So it'd be. Okay, cool. All three of us go and then it. Sweet. Because the initiative tracker's kind of broken here because I can't actually set it properly. But begin the encounter. Alrighty. So up first, Sebastian, you see this creature running through. What are you gonna do? Checking such initiatives here, kind of.
So as the creature runs through, I'm going to put myself between Foul Rock and it, because it looks like it's going in like right lined up with Foul Rock.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Based
so you
on
want to
where
move
it is on the
yourself.
map. So I'm gonna place myself between Foul Rock and the beast,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna put up my hand towards it and cast poison spray.
Okay.
As I just yell out on the left to the other two.
Alrighty. Is that a save
Place
or?
myself in between them and just say, on the left.
Alrighty.
It's
And poison
a
spray.
plus 10 to hit.
Okay.
That is a 28.
That hits, and because it is over 10, that is at my table a crit. So, as per our rules that we have written down in the tabletop settings there, you just roll your damage real quick and we'll finish it out from there. I'll talk about the rest of it in a moment.
Wait, you said over what is a crit?
If you roll a nat 20, you get. I've just pulled the rules up.
Okay.
On a nat 20, it's a full attack and all bonuses. On 10 plus, you get an additional half damage. So whatever you roll, add half of that to it.
Okay, so it's a single roll.
It's a
plus
single
half.
roll, and then you roll half of it, yeah.
Okay.
Because a crit gets you a
Where's-
boon, that'll get you a little bit of bonus damage.
That's a 10. That's a D12. Using my cat dice. And that is bad. Oh, it's 2D12. That's 3
Yeah.
and
Oh,
another
boy.
3. So you said the damage plus half?
Yeah,
So that would be 9.
9 points of damage. Alrighty. As you spray out and do this thing,
And
the creature visibly recoils a bit to the poison, but does not stop his attack. Its attack.
and Would it be... Would I be able to, like, drop my bow out of my... Just drop it and unsheath my rapier and ready it?
I'll let you do that as a You only move 5 feet, and you didn't use a bonus action, so I'll let you. That'll be all you can do for the rest of your turn. Wait. Is it, though? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, one bonus action and one action, right?
Make sure that I didn't give you guys the broken shit KP also gave us. Yes, I did. I did. No. Yeah. Yeah, you actually do get 2 actions. So I'll let you do that, and you get a bonus action. Bonus action and move still. But your second action will be drawing your rapier. Because you're in combat.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to see if
Yeah.
I had enough action economy just to draw it.
Yep. So yeah, you have your rapier out now, and you still have a bonus action and a move.
Sorry, I was not ready for the combat to spring on us right here.
Always be ready.
In my games, yes. Combat is almost always going to happen when you least expect it. It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
Expect the
Always expect the
unexpected.
Spanish Inquisition.
But is that all for your turn?
No, I am also going to wild shape as a bonus action.
Okay.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna take the shape of a brown bear.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Staying in place.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold myself between
So as you draw your
the
rapier
beast and the rest of my party.
and stand before this creature and then just turn into a bear, Treymock looks at you and goes, "Right. Well, you want me to hit it? You want me to actually fight, or do you want me to stay back?" So mechanically what's going to happen here is, if you
Whatever
guys
you like.
want, I will hold my action for healing. Otherwise, I can do a little bit of damage. I'm only going to use the lowest level shit that I have, because this is for you guys, not for me. He's mostly a defensive character at this rate. Heals you guys and defends himself.
Well, I'm a bear, so I'm not saying shit.
Yeah,
Alright, he's going to hold his action.
I think we ought to see what.
That's completely
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Falrock
Yeah.
to answer.
Yep, alright. Treymock is going to hold his
That's it.
action
Say,
for,
let's let the druid do it.
Yep. He's gonna hold his action, waiting for anything, cure wounds, anything that needs to happen. And let's see, with that, we get down to Balrock. It is your turn now. Greymock's holding his action.
All right. First comes first. Gotta figure out. I'm going to be using one of my face steps, I think. Face steps or see step.
Correction, I'm actually going to move move back away and behind by 5 feet, just over here. That way he's behind you guys, keeping an eye out, kind of out of the way. So you're gonna face step, and where are you gonna go?
Well, my response to you
Yep,
doing
okay.
that is.
Yeah, I'm going
I don't
to
have anything to
face
say
step
about it.
into a tree approximately 10-15 feet up in the air.
Okay.
Probably more to the north of the creature.
I'm gonna go about there-ish, and I'll add you to the elevation. 10 feet, or actually, we'll give you 15. There. You're kind of up above it.
Perfect. And I will use, because that is a bonus action.
Okay.
Use face step.
The bonus action is down. You'll have 2 actions. And
Yep.
your movement.
2 actions. I'm going to use one to. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to use 1 action to switch equip to the short bow.
Okay. Short bow equipped.
Yep. And then X short bow ammunition. Oh, I don't have ranged sneak attack. That sucks. Okay, we're just gonna go short bow. Shot at the creature. How do I roll for range?
Just your short bow attack. So d20 plus whatever it says
Okay,
next to your short bow for plus. Same thing as, it's no different than rolling an attack roll for anything
+10.
else.
Beautiful. Okay, it's +10. Never mind.
What'd you roll?
Good one.
As you draw your bow back, you hear a slight popping sound as you pull back, and you just hear ding as the top of your bowstring has come untied and has slipped off. So you lose your attacks for this round. You can restring it next round for an action, but that is going to be it for that
Alright.
one. So anything else?
Alright.
Move in your.
Would you
that'd
allow
be-
me to? Would you allow me to sit down on the branch and play my lyre while I wait?
No, because that would also be an action.
So,
Okay.
because Tremont
Then yeah,
held
I'll
her
just stay up
action,
there.
or his action,
And tame.
and I specifically dropped my bow to equip my rapier, would Tremont... Am I pronouncing that right? Tremont?
Yeah.
Would Tremok be able to, like, throw my bow to Balra? Because it should just be sitting on the ground beside me.
Let me do a
It would
few
probably
things
be a
here.
disadvantage because
Because this is
it's an
happening in
able.
the middle of combat, so there'd be a few things that have to happen here. One, it wasn't planned, so I'd have to do. All right. Inside of 17, yeah, I can kind of figure out that this would not be a bad thing. However, do I see that you dropped your bow up there in that tree? Because you're 25 foot up that way, so that's a disadvantage. Crit 1. Nope, I don't see you with the bow, so
fair
no,
enough.
I don't see that. But that will take up one of my actions, one of my held actions to try and look and see where you are, because of the crit 1. With the second action, no one took any damage, nothing like that. So I'm not gonna just. Yeah, I will. Tremok will simply cast. He'll reach out and touch you, Sebastian, and go. He'll move. Actually, no. His action's held. He can't move up. He doesn't have the ability to cast that at range. So he will let his spell fizzle out as it rolls back to the end of Valak's turn. Actually, no one's. I'm forgetting. The Mangler hasn't gone yet, so we still have a chance for damage. Hold up. So yeah, I wouldn't see anything else. Bonus action's
The
done.
Wrangler, is that its name?
Yeah, that is the creature's name. But seeing its original target leave, and now there's this brown bear in front of it, it is going to take 2 attacks at you.
A brown bear that used poison on it as
Yeah.
it approached.
Exactly. And it's going to take 2 attacks. Let's see. It's going to take. Yeah, it's multi-attack, 2 claw attacks. Just do this on Foundry, but I don't feel like it. Alright, so that's a 14 on the first. And an 18 on the second.
Both of those hit.
Both of those hit. Alright.
Yeah. Not critical.
Seeing this.
Because brown bears have an AC of 11.
Okay. That's 2 hits. Good news is it's only a D8 plus 4, so. Oh, well that's great. You take 12 points of slashing on the first attack and 5 points on the second. And then
Yikes.
it's gonna roll.
5.
Yeah, it was 5. Doesn't have a bonus action. Actually, yeah, it does. What it's gonna do is it is going to slink back kind of around your side here and just try to get and squeeze itself as much as it can into the shadow. And that will be its turn.
And it didn't move away in any.
No, it
way,
didn't.
so
It didn't try to like. It's
not
just trying to like
provoking
skitter
attack
around to try to
opportunity or
find it. Yeah,
anything.
it's just trying to get out of your vision a little bit, trying to hide, and it's not finding anything. Yeah, it's not finding anything to hide in.
It's a 7-foot-tall creature. It's not going to hide very well.
Right.
You're surprised. All right. Um,
No,
and
I
yeah,
know it. It got past our our perceptions, our perception checks earlier. It can hide. I know.
and remind me on
What
wild
if it
shape.
digs?
It is when that shape goes to 0, you revert back to your human form, your regular form, right? With regular hit points, or is that
Yes.
I think it's regular hit points.
with your?
Yeah, it's with
Yeah, so
my
it's like a.
my base HP.
Okay, so yeah.
It's like a
Seeing that,
it's like a second life basically.
yeah. So I was trying to make sure because I couldn't remember if it was quite that way or not. Um, yeah, I'm actually. Tremok is not going to do. Took 15 points. How does the bear look?
Bloody is 50%, right?
Yeah.
Bloodied.
He just holds out his hand and goes, "Hold strong," and cast healing word, and you receive 12 points of HP back.
Undid a
roll.
full attack.
Yeah.
The better
with
of the two too.
Yeah. And with that, it is your turn, Sebastian.
Yeah, sorry, I have to pencil in paper my
Oh, you're good.
health. Well, I'm in bear form. So yeah, it's back to me. And I'm still the brown bear.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-attack is a single action.
Single
right?
action, yes.
So that's a fun thing with the bear. Bears have multi-attack.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to lead with a bite.
Okay.
And I probably missed that. That is a 10 to hit.
10. Yeah, 10 unfortunately misses.
And then I'm going to follow that up with a claw.
Okay.
And that's an 18 to hit.
The claw hits. Roll for damage.
That is 10 slashing.
10 points of slashing as this bear just rips its claw through the chest of this thing. Still looking pretty decent, but
And then, because you
Cause bleeding.
so kindly give us 2 actions per turn, second verse, same as the first.
let's see it.
Another multi-attack.
Alrighty.
The bite is a 24 to hit.
That hits. And that is more than 10 over, so yeah. That will be a crit. You'll add half damage to that.
D8 is, so... One D8 plus 4. We round up or down?
Generally I round down. So
So that would be 7 damage.
7 damage. Well, what was your half
Yes,
point?
and the bite is piercing damage.
So what was your half adding in half? Was it
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah. It's 1d8 plus 4, rolled a 1 on the d8, so I got
So, yeah,
5.
Yeah, you'd get a minimum 1. So yeah. Okay. So that was to 10 points? No.
That was 7 points right
7
there.
points. Okay. Next attack.
Next attack is with my claws. Cocked. That is a cat 20.
A cat 20?
Oh yeah, you got the cat die, don't you? Alrighty. 2 crits back to back. Roll your damage, sir.
Take your inspo too.
Take your inspo. It'll be double damage. And this is a nat 20 crit. That's a little different. With a nat 20, you add full damage as you would for any normal crit in 5e. Plus, I'm gonna roll on a table over here and see what kind of bonus you do.
And that is 15 damage from the claws.
Ooh, creature is looking rough.
15 slashing damage.
I need a D. 15 slashing. 66.
66 damage?
No, that's what he rolled on the
No,
table
he's
here.
rolling on a crit table.
Alrighty. So for 66, disengage. Unless you opening, you may move your movement speed during this round only without provoking any attack of opportunity. So if you want to reposition yourself to a better spot, you can for free, no issue. I kind of don't.
Move over to its right so that I have a clear shot.
Full movement. So I hate how fucking... Alright, and that was 15 points.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're gonna stay there?
Damn you.
Alright.
Well, I am gonna move a bit, but I'm not disengaging at all or anything.
Okay.
I'm basically doing to it exactly what it did to me, but I'm gonna put myself between him and Tremok.
Okay, so we'll move you like right here then. The way you're kind of in between there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
I just want to make sure that he doesn't have a direct
hit
to get to a party member of mine.
Yep. All right. Tremok is going to do the same as last time. He is going to hold his action in case either of you take anything crazy damage-wise. And that Again, holding his action, he's going to actually no, you're between us now. First action, he's gonna cast guidance on you, cantrip. So he'll reach forward.
Oh.
Keep us safe.
On who?
On the one I can
On the
touch.
one that he can
so
touch.
yeah, so Sebastian. You will get mine is a 1d4 to any skill check until a spell ends, so you get a 1d4 for the next round. And he's gonna hold his second action with cure wounds, because it's probably gonna be you getting hit. So
Can Tremok ride me as a bonus action?
does not have the
Need more context.
Yep, needs context and also needs just met you, dude. Don't know that shit. I'm not gonna try anything stupid on the first day of meeting people, because unlike the two of you, he's never met. But that will be his turn. Up next, we have Balrog. What are we doing?
Swearing up there in the fucking tree at this bow that just snapped on me before my shot. I'm gonna restring it
Alrighty.
angrily. Do I
One
need to roll
action.
anything to do that?
Nope. You've done this 1,000 times.
Okay.
You just lose one of your 2 actions.
All right.
So I have a move,
Yep.
bonus
I'm
action,
just-
and 1 action. So
I'm not moving anywhere. I'm going to use my short bow attack again.
okay.
Maybe. I might utilize something. Excuse me. All right, so short bow attack. Here we go. D20. 8 plus 10, so 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, that's 1d6 plus 7. Piercing. 2, 7, so 9 damage.
9 points damage. This arrow just... and this creature just... You see this black ichor running from these wounds on its body now as it's looking very hurt. And kind of just sways slightly in front of you. But it doesn't stop pressing its attack. It doesn't seem like it's going to leave yet or not.
Alright, as a bonus, so, I wouldn't be able to hop from branch to branch, considering I would use a jump action, right?
It'd be part of your movement. You'd have to make a acrobatics check because you're trying to go between branches and like that.
Okay. I would like to move across some branches. And yeah. More not necessarily right on top of it, but more of straight to its west.
Maybe
Like
more
on its west side.
more that way.
Gotta wait for the stream to catch up.
Or do you want to be over here near the party?
Right. No, right where you got me is good. Where
Alrighty.
you got me is good.
Sweet.
Wait, do you want me to roll the acrobatics check first?
Since you only moved 15 feet, if you want to just base step that or whatever.
I only got 3 face steps per long rest, so.
Okay. That works for me. Yeah, give
I'm
me
good at
a
acrobatics because I got a
give me
plus
an
10.
acrobatics. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check. DC 15.
19.
Sweet, you make it across there
19.
fairly easily. You don't slip on anything. You make it over pretty quick, and
All right.
you're now
And do I have a bonus action?
yes. Get one bonus action, which you didn't use your
Okay.
face up.
Alright. I will use my cunning action to use hide as a bonus action.
All right, you are
That would be
hidden.
stealth check, right? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, roll a
Alright,
stealth check,
beautiful.
so I know what to check against.
15.
Okay. Good to know. You are hidden. Is that it for your turn?
Yep, my end turn.
Alrighty. The Mangler's turn. It will look at you in this bear form, and it is going to move directly in front of you once more. And it is going to take 2 attacks. Actually, no. It's hurt. It's going to take Flurry of Claws. It's going to make 6 claw attacks against you. 1 for each arm. And it does not have advantage, unfortunately. Alright.
Unfortunately. Fuck you.
Alright, so the first one's an 18. Second one's a natural 20.
I don't think that hits.
Get
The
out of here.
third one is a 13.
Hit.
The fourth one is a 10.
Yes.
Natural 19.
Hit.
And I need...
Wait, you said natural 19?
Yeah, natural 19 for a total of 26.
Crit.
And then 13 plus 7 for a total of 30-20 on the last one.
Hit.
Sweet. Alrighty,
Yeah,
so...
I need a 22 to crit.
You need 22 to crit, so I've
Is
got
that if I can...
Wait, no, you said a 10 above?
10 above, yeah.
So 21 to crit.
Okay. So I have 3 here that are over 21. One of those is a natural 20. I got a 16, a 19, and then the natural 20.
So 2 1.5 damage and 1 double damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 2 regular hits, right?
Yeah. Against this bear. So, we're going to roll them.
I'm just really going to have to hope that he rolls low.
Alright. First one we're going to do is... See, that gets to D8. Alright. I hope I roll like shit, just for your sake. Where D8's at. Here we go. Oh. So the first one, which was not a crit, does 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second one...
Yet again, bloodied.
Okay. The second one, which was the natural 20, gets 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that table. That table's kind of stupid. I'm going to change that up. Let's see. The next one's a non-natural crit.
So this is the nat 20.
That was the nat 20 that just went. Yeah.
Okay.
So does
The
the
effect
15
doesn't
turn into
matter
30 or?
because your attack is the D8 plus 4, right?
Right.
This one's gonna change me back.
Okay, so you're going to take the overflow into your character as this hits. So this is the non-natural crit. Or that is. Let's see. So it's 14 points of damage on that one.
Okay. 69. Nice.
Nice. So that's 4 attacks, right? This is the last one.
I do believe so.
1, 2, 3, 4th. Oh, I'm hit my health, so yes.
Yep. All right.
This is the
Last
fifth.
attack. Last attack
In
that
1
hit.
minute.
Yep.
Wait, so shouldn't these last 2 be against my regular AC?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, no. Well,
So what?
yeah. So they would have been. One of those was when the last one I rolled was a natural 16 for a total of 24.
You have a modifier, so that hits.
Yeah. No, and then I had a dirty 20 and a natural, or a, not natural, but a 17 or 18. My bad.
That hits as well.
So the last 2 also hit.
Yeah. That's
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, they both hit.
Sweet. So as you drop form and these last ones hit.
Sorry, I didn't track the numbers and.
Oh, you're
account
good.
for
Yeah,
my
you're good.
AC changing.
The last one is just a regular attack, and it does 11 points of slashing damage to you. As this Smangler just unleashes a claw attack on you in a desperate attempt to get
Alright.
you to just to survive at this point, basically. It will not get that back
Let-
next turn.
Let me check one thing real
However,
quick.
after making those attacks, it is going to run 20 feet away from you into the underbrush. It does
And
not
it-
provoke attacks of opportunity because of what it
Is
did.
that a disengage? Or...
It's part of the attack before or after it can do this. Does this attack? It can move without invoking attacks of opportunity. So he just dips out. He's not hidden per se, but he's in an attempt to try to hide next round if he's not caught up to you and found. And at
He's
that,
hiding now too.
oh, he's trying to hide. He's running away, preparing to hide. And seeing you take this damage, Tremok is going to cast Cure Wounds on you again at first level. You get back 11 points.
Some.
Yeah, because I called it at first, so it's going to be done at first. There. But yeah, you take 11 points of damage, or healing.
Back to 69.
Nice. And it is now your turn, Sebastian. You've been knocked out of bear form. You're still standing.
Still breathing.
Just.
And
And this
what I am
Mangler
going
has
to
ran away,
do-
but you can still see it.
with my first action, I am going to use another cantrip I love my cantrips. And that is going to be Starry Wisp.
Okay. What does Starry Wisp do?
There is no save against it. You launch a mote of light at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 radiant damage, and until the end of your next turn, it emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition.
Okay. Is that a
So I'm
it's a save or it's a hit? What is it?
no, it's a hit.
A hit? Okay.
Yeah, and it has a range of 60 feet, so
Yeah, so it's still within range.
Well, within range.
does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. So as you cast this, it just kind of pings off and doesn't kind of just the creature seems to duck
Second
around
first, same as the
and
first.
all right. Yep, and because it's 2 cantrips,
21.
it's allowed. Yeah, it's not a leveled spell and then a casting of a. You're good.
Yeah, that's a 21.
That hits.
And that is going to be 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant. All right. As you lash out with this, describe it. Go ahead and describe it, because you just do. It's still standing, but it is now enveloped in this dim light.
So this spell semantic means that there's a body motion, right?
Yeah.
So Sebastian's gonna do like a finger gun kind of thing, just like pointing out at him.
Okay.
And he's just gonna shout, "You can't hide," as he fires the first Starry Wisp and
Just goes wide.
smacks the tree next to it.
Yep. And the second one just hits middle of the back of this creature, and it just, as it hits, it just spreads around it.
He's switching hands to. It just makes more sense to me doing.
Mhm.
If I'm like gunslinging the spells.
Yep. And
with the second one, he finds purchase on it. I would say like he's aiming like center mass, so like right against its sternum, and from that point, 10-foot radius, a dim light protrudes off of the creature. So
okay.
it's more easily visible to us, and it's harder for it to escape.
Definitely
into the
harder
woods
for it
and
to hide. That is 100% certain. I'm gonna give it his march on here.
Honestly, great fucking
It cannot
little
hide now.
thingy there.
And So I still have movement and bonus action.
Correct.
What do you
Also, just
want,
so that we
Littles?
know this for later,
Mm-hmm.
um, all wild shape beasts have an AC of 20 unless the beast's AC is higher.
Okay. Good to know for future reference. Alrighty, so
So
bonus
I have
action.
30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use that just to keep up with it, make sure that it isn't gonna get away from me.
Alright, so you move about 15 feet up and get right up next to it. And yeah, it is unable to leave the area. It is kind of just chilling there. Chilling. It's actively looking for a way to go, but you're kind of cornering
And,
it. So
because of the amount of movement that I have, but actually rather than
you want to get
being on
behind
that
it,
side of it, yeah,
move the
cut
full
off
30
its
and get
rear
cut off.
escape.
Okay. Yep.
That way, if it's going to try to run away from me, it's going to have to run into those two.
Right. Alrighty. Oh, snooze. One more here. And health-wise, you're looking probably. You could probably use a bit, couldn't you? But you're fucking hella far away. It is now.
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right. All right.
Yeah.
Then Tremok will once again cast, or no, he can't cast anything. He's not near you guys. Yeah, he will just
Does he
hold
have
his.
any combat spells?
Yeah, I've got combat spells, but I'm not going to use those unless you guys want me to use them.
Does he have anything that like restrains, like hold person or anything?
I. No, he does not. Most of this is, like I said, it's kitted out to keep you guys alive, and the few that are damaging are like. It's like there's like things of we've got like Moonbeam, we've got what else? I've got Moonbeam, Sacred Flame, and I think I put Spiritual Weapon on here. That's about it. And I can obviously change those up later on a long rest. Actually, you are. Since you are 60 feet away still, can I choose? Is it just one, or is it? Yeah, it's my choice, unless I upcast it. I will just say, since you're running. Yeah, actually, it is break time. Before we do, we will. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you.
On me? Or
Sebastian, since he's running after this creature. So you'll get a +2 to your AC. For the next 10 minutes. Yep. As long as I can concentrate on it. And that's my bonus action, so I will forego one action. I'll cast that as my action. Bonus action's holding Cure Wounds. Nope, not Cure Wounds. Healing Word at first level, and that. Ooh. And that'll be my last one.
What was the bonus AC from that?
+2.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. A Word of Radiance is also one that I've got, but okay. And with that, we've got a few minutes still. That'll end that. In my turn, yeah, that'll be it. We'll take our break here, and we will be back to finish out Balrog, and maybe finish out combat. We'll see. So, be right back.
I just gotta.
All right. Get back in. And we start.
First rune.
And we're starting in with Foul Rock. It is your turn. You are
All
15
right,
foot up
so-
in the air in this tree. This creature is running away, it appears. And it has just been cut off by Sebastian.
Yep, and
Could
it
you
hasn't
move the
noticed me
map?
because I was hiding, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For stream.
Yeah, let me change that over. I gotta do it over here because it's being dumb. There we go. That is roughly the layout.
Yes, all right. And I am still hidden correctly.
Yes, you are. Especially now, I would say you're hidden from this creature because it's not paying attention to you at all.
All right, and so when you're hidden, you get advantage, correct, on an
Yes.
attack? Right, so I'm going to use my sneak attack
Okay.
on this thing.
Go ahead.
And yeah, just plain sneak attack. I don't want to add anything to it. Because I don't think
Alrighty.
I can do trip with ranged.
You could,
No.
but
I can't.
you just have to find out what you can do.
So yeah, we're just gonna do straight sneak attack, which it doesn't have a hit DC.
Because it just adds into your when you make an attack, it's extra damage. It adds on at
just
the
off
end,
bow
yeah.
then?
Yeah, so it's your bow attack, and you'll add sneak attack after you roll damage for that.
I just lost that dice.
Ooh.
Oh, where it
I
went.
lose them all the time.
Like I really don't.
We have
I
a
really don't know where it
fucking
went.
caltrip somewhere for you later.
Alright, I rolled an 11 plus 10, so 21.
That hits.
Right, and then that is. So it's 1d6 plus 7 damage from the bow, and then
Mhm.
it adds 3d6? Okay, so
Yes.
I'm going to do 4d6 plus 7.
You're
Alright,
46 plus 7 damage.
1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7, plus 6 is, what is that, 13?
Mm-hmm.
And then plus 7, so 20 damage.
Claim your kill. As this arrow sinks into the neck,
Oh.
you've won. Take your.
I have
Describe
been
it.
biting my ass off, you son of a bitch.
Maybe I was playing the smart game.
So, grab the demise, claim the kill. How's it look?
Drive the kill. Alright. I'm gonna take bow and pull back as I take a quick close of my eye. Deep breath in and out as I open and release and let this arrow whistle through the air as it penetrates through the back of this creature's head and out through the mouth.
And as it does this, it just kind of
Dropping
sticks through. Foul Rock standing in front of it, you just see this arrow come out of this thing's mouth, and just this black ichor and saliva just splatters across your face as it slumps to the ground, dead. And you guys are out of combat. Congratulations, you have survived your first encounter. Quite well, I might add. Really good rolls in RP in the first half. Probably kept you pretty good on that one. So, you now have this dead mangler in front of you. You've got a foul rock in a tree. Oh, bring that back out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, first step, can I come down from the tree and go over to the vaulty? Do you want me to roll for an acrobatics to come down?
No, you're out of combat. You
Man,
can
how
just
how are you getting
hunt.
down? Are you gonna like do a backflip out of the tree and uh, like brag about your awesome kill?
How tall is Sebastian? Is he a big stocky druid, or is he more like lanky? Like he could be either
He,
or from his picture.
he's very average.
Okay, so we're about the same height
I
then,
think I have
probably.
him down as he's 5'11".
Okay, so you're like 7 inches taller than me. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
climb down regularly.
Yep. So as you climb down, you have this body in front of you. You've got the path continuing on up to the main house, or to the house you can see in the distance, whatever the structure was. And that's basically where you're at right now.
I do want to add
I-
in that Sebastian's shoes do have an inch of lift, making him that full 6 foot.
Fair enough. I'll give it to him. Can I
Don't roll
do an
your eyes and shake your
investigation
head.
on this creature?
Yeah.
Does it have anything of interest on its body?
Roll the investigation for me.
12 plus 11 is a 23.
Looking over this body, most of it is just, as you touch it, it seems like it's a chitin, but also feels leathery. It's a very strange skin that covers this creature. There's nothing really of value on it, other than like
Does
you gather though with that roll that those claws are kind of sharp. You could probably, the claws are kind of sharp, and the skin's not super tough, but it looks kind of weird. It's weird bluish, like it just looks strange. Like you might get something off because it looks weird and you haven't seen it before, but that's about it.
all right. Can I roll a perception to think if my friends? I'm only gonna refer them to them as friends until they come across.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ginger. Um, can I roll a perception to see if this would be something my friends would be interested in to help smooth over my lack of job completion?
This would be,
That
or
would
this
be
would,
like a history one.
yeah, this would fall more under like a history or, yeah, I would say this is a history check more than anything.
Okay.
History or insight?
13.
As he's doing all his stuff, I'm gonna cross its arms over
13.
its chest and body, and place 2 copper coins from my coin pouch on the creature's eyes.
Okay. With a 13, there's nothing really here that would interest them, you think. Not even really any body parts, because you don't know really anything about this creature. So you don't know if they would last or anything like that. So it looks like there's probably nothing on it you could take that they would like.
Can I ask a question for D&D purposes, so like I know as a person? Okay. Faye, like, do they utilize all of nature for its? So say like I kill this thing, right? Would I like use its body and stuff
Um,
if I could?
the Fae very dependent. The like the survival and backgrounding that you have would be more in line with what would do that. So like that would be more of like,
Okay.
yeah, more of your background and such like that. But you
So
have
even
been
if it's
out.
not something for trade, I could harvest it for myself for maybe future use.
Yeah, for things potentially, yeah, you could try to do that.
Okay. Before you tell me what we're gonna do next, can I don't know if I would roll anything, but can I harvest the claws, some of the hardest parts of the chitin, and any horns that this thing has if it does?
Okay. Um, what I'm gonna do is this is going to be a 3-tiered DC for each of those items. You're gonna roll once, and whatever you get is gonna determine what you get off that list. So 1, 2, or 3 of the items. All right. You said you're going for the claws, the chitin, and then horns or anything of that nature.
Yes.
Um, all right. This will be a roll a medicine check. Starting DC is 15. 15, 18, 21.
I rolled a 15.
You rolled a 15.
I rolled
You get
15.
you're able to get with your sickle 3 of these claws. Well, actually, it's got 6. Let me see what I can. Yeah, 3. You get 3 of these claws off pretty easily. You attempt to go for the chitin and the horns, and it's not like it's too hard, but it's like as you begin to peel pieces of it up, it just kind of crumbles and breaks in your hand. Um,
All right.
so
It's
yeah, you
almost
have
like this
3
creature
claws.
got mauled by a bear,
Right?
it, and then shot
Right. Fair.
twice with a couple of little arrows.
No shit. Um, so you can just mark those on your sheet as however you wish. I'll determine value for that later.
I'll just be
So,
honest.
would I be able to roll like a nature check or something to try to identify this creature now that it's lying still in front of me? And
Roll.
or would that be like history to see
Oh,
if
it'd
I've
be
ever
nature.
seen
It'd be
one?
nature for this
Okay.
one, yeah.
Oh, it bounced off of a nat 20. That is a 22.
22. With a 22, you get the sense that this creature is not of this plane. It,
Not of this planet.
yeah, it is unnatural to the world you're inhabiting currently. It came from somewhere else. And I'd give you more, but you haven't really left the city in the past that much. And
Yeah.
this thing looks incredibly weird. Compared to anything you might have seen in the city.
I'm not the only one that sees this, right? Like, this thing is absolutely not natural. Like, there's nothing in this world like this.
And are you placing the coins down before or after you say this? Over its eyes.
I would say that it would be before. Well, no, I'd be checking it out while Falrock was
Harvesting?
dissecting it.
Okay. So
So I would say that while he was doing his little science experiment, and I'd just be like posing the body and leaving the coins is just
he finishes out what he's doing.
Sebastian's own little ritual.
Yep. And as you finish saying
Could I
this,
actually
Mhm.
attempt to stealth that actually?
yeah, you can attempt to stealth it.
Because Sebastian still does not trust Falrock at all.
Mhm.
And
Fair.
I definitely wouldn't put it past him to desecrate a corpse that is laid to rest for 2 copper.
Fair.
I feel like he would do worse for less.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean, copper is not natural to the like a copper coin's not natural to nature.
Nope, that is a
Like-
nat 1. I am very
Yeah.
loudly reciting
You just kind of
prayer to Selune as I pose this.
the reason
body and
why you
everything.
only got 3 of the 6 claws is because as you're going through and trying to harvest the 4th one, he kind of just pulls this claw out of your grasp without even paying attention. And just has the other 3 nubs there and this half hacked off claw and the rest of them. And as you place down you place down the first copper token and then follow the second one. As you place that second token down, the creature just kind of fades away. It just turns into a black ichor almost, and then just rapidly just fades.
Decays into the fucking. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look up at Sebastian.
You saw
Couldn't
that,
have
right?
given me more time to harvest utilizable flesh off of this being.
Friend, there was nothing to harvest off of that creature any further than what you got. That thing is not from here.
All right, well,
Creatures don't do
I
that.
think those things are
my
really
trademark is
vulnerable
talking.
to copper.
While you two are talking, can I do a stealth check to steal the 2 copper?
Yeah.
I want to make it known
29.
that I am expecting him to I was attempting to stealth those on because I specifically
Yeah.
thought
You go
he
to
would
look for
attempt that.
You go to look for this copper, and it's not there.
The fuck? I rolled a 29. I'm mad.
I mean, you
Alright,
can roll really high.
let's
If
go
things
to-
just aren't there, they aren't there.
Let's get to the cabin. There might be something
I'm sure you had a
lurking in
purpose.
these woods still, buddy, but
Rest
an eye.
easy. Whatever you needed is no longer your concern. Sleep, brother. And then I'll continue on behind him
Moving up towards back to the path.
to the cabin.
To the cabin, yep. And as you get to the edge of this cabin, it clears out around this building. And in front of you, you notice a 15-foot circular building with a thatched roof and the entryway that is built out slightly, give it the appearance of more space. And it looks like it's got 4 foot around it cleared out, like the forest has just grown back into that point from where it was before.
Before we actually approach it, can I check for traps?
Sure, go ahead.
What would that be? Investigation?
Investigation.
I do a perception to see if there's any signs or
That's
whereabouts
a 14.
of similar creatures or anomalies like we just encountered.
Again, that would be
Look around.
investigation. So go ahead and roll me an investigation check. That's what you're looking for. And you rolled a 14, Sebastian.
Roll the 19.
How do I pull up history? So I think
What do
I
you
might
mean?
have clicked the wrong thing.
What do you mean, pull up history?
Like the dice history.
Is there a way to pull up like roll history on here?
I have to look and see. I haven't been rolling on that. Should be a little arrow set to the side there.
Wait, no.
Game log.
Game
yeah,
log,
that's
yeah.
right. It was a 5 plus 9.
So 14, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as you're aware, there are no traps here.
Okay.
And with a
I rolled a
19,
19.
you do not see any other signs of that creature or of multiples of it being out here, other than maybe like a few tracks of just that one crossing through. Otherwise, there's
Okay.
nothing really out. But yeah, you stand in front of a circular hut in the woods.
Well,
No windows,
I
just
say
the
let's
front
get
door.
in there. Looks pretty homey to me. I could hunker down here.
So being fake, and I feel like the fact that it's a circle building in the middle of the woods
Mm-hmm.
would raise some flags to me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to like see any mushrooms or anything around, or could I roll like Arcana to see if I sense like fey magic?
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana check.
If I was raised by the Fae or
That is
Fae
a 31.
type, I wouldn't necessarily be scared of Fae, would I?
No. Well, you would have a healthy respect because you know the different. You would know the different courts of the Fae. And you would know
Gotcha.
that some courts are really cool, and other courts are not so nice.
So I rolled a 31 on that Arcana.
You get a deep, deep sense of magic here. It is divine in nature. It is also schools of abjuration and conjuration. This magic to you feels like it's hiding something. However, you also get the feeling that you weren't supposed to even feel it. Like,
Why did I VIP this man?
I don't know.
Sorry.
But yeah, you
Inside thoughts need to stay inside during game.
But yeah, it's also a very old feeling.
But it you said that it's divine magic.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of divine, and then schools of abjuration and conjuration. It doesn't feel like it's protecting anything, though, as far as you can tell. It feels like it's just like it's protecting. It's magic there for something, but you don't know if it's protecting or keeping things out, or what exactly it is, or why it is doing things this way.
I'm gonna want to like address Tremok. Because I'm sensing divinity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to ask him, do you sense the magic in this building? There's something divine here, or a divine presence in the air. What do you make of this?
Tremok just stands there, closes his eyes. It's protecting something. That's all I can gather. He did not roll well. He just knows that it's protecting something here, but he can't tell what.
Was that off of like an Arcana, or?
Yeah, it was 2 Arcana rolls with advantage because you pointed it out and he still couldn't figure it out. And his religion check is also +10 and was garbage. So.
Okay, because I was gonna ask him if he recognized anything.
He does not, unfortunately, on this one.
Which I'm also going to look around and see if I see exactly what I'm asking him about.
Alrighty. Go right ahead.
So I'm gonna also roll religion, and that's a 22, a 16 plus 6.
You get a sense this is an elven divine magic. This is something being protected by, you're not sure if it's Ferelyn or if it's Syndrenia or any of the other elven, but you know it's an elven god over this place.
hell? Do
Right,
I
while that's
have
happening,
anything to help
what are
me
you doing, Foul Rock, while he's doing this? Because we're about to wrap up for the evening, and I want to get us to a certain point.
Yep. Yep, and I'm walking up to the door and getting into kind of. Can I do an investigation and listen to the door to see if I hear anything on the inside?
Yeah, go ahead.
28.
28. Silence. There are no sounds coming from behind the door.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna open them wide open while I say,
I'm gonna grab him by the back of his cloak
"Hey, I'm home."
as he's trying to just burst in. Do you not sense the magic in this place?
It's the forest. There's magic everywhere.
Something is being protected here. Do you have any regard for your own life?
You have nothing, or you know nothing about me, friend. If you consider yourself that. I'm gonna go inside now. And I'm gonna continue walking back to the door.
Okay. And as you step through the door, that is where we're going to pick up next time. So, with that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick, well, I would say quick 5-minute break, but we're not going to do that tonight because we're running short on time. I don't do that everybody gets one thing. I do a roundtable discussion at the end of session. So, where we're at now, I will highlight in on my sheet so I know where we're going for next time. I'm just going to change the color to something crazy. Put a comment. But with that, how do you guys feel after the first session?
Really good. I like that me and Falrock and Sebastian are having good clashes right now.
Mhm.
Because I feel like it's going to hopefully develop one way or another in the future. But we'll see how it can go through this adventure. One thing I want you to keep in mind, Ginger, is I am a very young, rebellious Fey elf.
Yeah, you're like
I
what?
don't give a
100.
fuck what you say.
You're not even at the age of ending your
I'm like
remembrance yet.
47. Yeah, I'm at like 47.
Yeah, you're not that old at all.
Oh,
He's still a
he's-
child. Yeah,
A child.
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah, I'm
child.
young, but I have been forced to live the last like 20 years of my life
Yeah, he's
by
like,
myself in the woods.
yeah, but he's had a very strange life compared to you. Neither of you have had great lives, mind you. Like, your lives have been kind of weird growing up. We're going to explore that more as we go. Let's kind of keep a lot of the backstory elements to ourselves as we continue on the story and journey. Because I'm really excited to see how those play out and come in together.
Yeah, like in elf ages, like my character is like low in his like low 20s. Balrock is like 10.
Yeah, you're basically running around with a teenager. Yeah, you're like a 25-year-old running around with a fucking just turned. He's like, I think we put your age out at like 60 something. Or there was one person in the village that was 60 who was, or 70 who was at adulthood now, something like that. But I am like,
70.
oh god, no, the brain rot continues. But no. So, with that, that's what what are you guys looking forward to? Like, I'm looking forward to see how you guys progress with this shit, because this is gonna be fun. I like how you guys are in combat.
Part of me is really hoping that there's consequences to him just barging into this building.
I hope they're good
That's one thing
consequences.
I'm really looking forward to.
Let's just say, things that were not gonna be alerted are now on more alert. So,
Oh, I don't want consequences that affect me.
oh well, that's
One of
just how that
having a
happens.
team.
It's a team
I
consequence.
wanted him to face consequences of his action.
Damn, almost like both of you will for that. I don't know when, but it'll happen. So,
Alright.
roundtable discussion. If there's anything else you guys want to discuss before we shell off for the night, let these fine folks go carry on their merry way to another D&D campaign somewhere else.
I'm also looking forward to thinking of what I can make with that or those claws.
Yeah, that's something I have to now work on is the crafting tables a little bit more. What can I get for these different things that you guys, because I had a feeling you guys might try things like that. I didn't think you'd try it immediately. So it kind of threw me through a loop. But yeah, I will definitely have something to work up for that in the coming days. As
Bet.
far as the next time we're going to play this game, for this campaign, when are you guys available next? Let's go ahead and wrap that up. Or not wrap it up, but try and nail that down roughly.
Do we
It's like-
want to do this like once a week, or do we want to do it like if we can do it twice a week, we can just do it like when we can type thing?
I'm down to do it as we can, when we can. So if you guys want to do one or two in a week, that's fine.
Like
but
to make like Wednesday nights a guaranteed thing.
If y'all want to make Wednesday nights a
Like-
guarantee, then we can do Wednesday
Like,
night
at
guarantee.
least have that one a week
Yeah.
locked
Alright.
locked in.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, do you guys want to do like today was our like initial go-to and do like a bonus day 2 tomorrow, or do you want a couple days to develop some more content, Kelly?
I've got, based on how long it took you guys today, I've got 3 sessions prepped.
Okay, bet. So yeah, if you
I'm not
want, we
gonna
can
lie,
do like
I really
episode
thought
2
that
tomorrow.
you would have had more.
Oh, that's just on just this one location. There's 3 sessions on this one location you're in right now. There's way more than that prepped. But just for this one area,
So, yeah, we're good.
based on how long combat took and your exploration and time like that, yeah, it's gonna take two to
Might
3.
even take longer as we start getting more in depth with our
That's
characters.
what I was about to say. I feel like it is gonna take longer because how much are you accounting for all of the time that we're gonna spend bickering?
Fair and valid point.
Yeah, 'cause
Fair
that's
and
gonna-
valid point. I'm gonna have to do a lot of. It's gonna be a lot more prepped out than I think, to be honest. Because like, I'll tell you a secret. I was thinking you guys would get through this entire encounter here that I have prepped up.
Today?
Yeah. And
Damn.
what happened instead is we got 3 or 2 hours spent trying to get from a gate into the woods. you guys literally moved to a door. You walked 75
we
feet.
Walked, like, I was gonna give us benefit of the doubt and say 100.
Well, if you count the lapping around in the woods, yeah, around 100 foot. But from the gate to the front door, there is 75 feet. So.
Hey, we also went like 200 yards back and forth in the temple, in the palace.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys did a little bit there, but like that was like an hour of your day. You did a lot of walking. Yeah, you did a lot of walking, and I didn't make you do a whole lot of checks on that for today. Soon, though.
Well, I mean, the whole
That's gonna
lot
be
of
the fun
walking
part.
that we did was through a hallway with escorts.
Yeah, it really
and then
was.
Back through a hallway
And-
with escorts.
Yeah, you were under lock and key. However, with that, because I've got to get ready for bed, and these fine gents
Yeah,
have
so
to
do
as
I.
well. Let's see who we're gonna
Yeah, I
raid
have
out
to
to.
leave in 5 hours.
Yeah. Oh, probably shouldn't have closed that. Oh well. Yep, it's gonna fuck me up. Did not mean to close that one. Close the stream together by mistake. Bring it back up real quick.
What did you close?
I just
Doesn't look
accidentally
like a
closed stream
stream
together.
ended or anything.
No, I just closed the stream together by mistake. We'll have to
Oh,
leave
that might be why I'm frozen.
Might be why, yeah.
Oh, I'm not frozen.
Let's see.
I forgot about my
I
stream ending
am-
screen.
Yeah. I think we're just not going to do a raid out tonight. So, just for this one, we'll do it later. But, everybody be safe, be kind, love one another. We'll see you all in the next one.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.